Hey guys, it's Ty the Dog Guy here, and I wanted to share a video with you because I've been getting messages in our email, I've been getting messages through our Facebook page about how do you train a dog around kids? How do you train a puppy around kids? You know, it's a big question a lot of folks have that they struggle with it. You know, they've got young kids or even older kids, and they've got a puppy and or they've got a dog, and they're not coexisting very well. So what I've got here today is we've got Buttercup. She's brand new to training. She just came into our training center yesterday, and she's a little bit hyper. You know, she's a little bit puppyish, like a lot of the puppies that, you know, that we meet are. And so I wanted to share with you the one thing that you can do that can start making a difference today, whether you're dealing with like a 6-month-old puppy like her, an 8-week-old puppy, a 2-year-old dog, a 3-year-old dog, or whatever. If you're struggling with dogs and kids, I want to give you this one tip that's going to make a big difference. And that one tip, I don't want you to discount it because of how simple it seems, but that one tip is a leash. You see, what most people do inadvertently is they put themselves in a position where they're constantly reactive. You know, they're constantly in a position where, you know, the puppy's off leash and it jumps on the kid, so they're running and they're grabbing and yelling at the dog or whatever. They're in a position where, you know, the puppy is chewing and they're over here grabbing, the puppy's grabbing the kid's toys or the dog is grabbing the kid's shoes or whatever. And so they're constantly in a reactive position where they're not addressing it, they're simply like chasing the dog down. I don't know if you've ever found yourself in that position, but that's where a lot of folks are. And so with a leash on, several things can happen. I can always be supervising, because if the leash is on, I can be around, you know, the dog's always around me, so you know, the dog's no longer grabbing the kid's shoes or things like that. But with the leash on, I can communicate with the dog. And that's the big problem here that most people have, is they're not communicating, they're talking, you know, and there's a big difference there. You know, there's a big difference between telling the dog and training the dog. And so what we obviously want to do is we want to train the dog. And dogs are physical learners. They don't learn by being told, they learn by being shown. And so we need to show them what we want. So come over here, little Reagan. So this is one of my daughters. Come stand right here. Come stand right here. And so we're going to work on, there we go. Yes, easy. Good girl. There we go. So with the leash on, easy, easy. I can get a little bit of distance here. Good girl, easy. And so if she tries to, there we go. Hey, Abby, do you want to come over? Because she wanted to chew your necklace before. So why don't you crouch down and let the necklace kind of dangle in front of her here. And so with the leash on, nope, good girl. She tries to grab the necklace. Why don't you even pat your leg a little? Nope, good girl. So as she tries to grab that necklace, I can address it. So instead of just getting angry and trying to, why don't you, there we go. Why don't you pet her and give her some love and see if that makes her want to jump on you. Yeah, you can pet her. There we go. There we go. And so you see, as she tries to do something wrong, you know, she's tried to chew on her necklace a few times. I just use the leash as a quick little correction. Why don't you get her a little bit excited? Now, normally, obviously, you don't want your kids getting the dog too excited. You can come help, Shay. Nope. Good girl. So as she jumps, I can address it. You can come over, Shay. You can come over, Pokey. So as the dog jumps, I can address it. As she grabs the necklace, I can address it. As the dog's too much in the kid's face, I can, you know, just use the leash to create a little bit of space. Why don't you come pet her? Oh, you don't have to pet her if you don't want to. Does she make you a little bit nervous because she jumps? There we go. And so, you know, obviously we want to work with our kids and teach them to be calm and whatnot. But, you know, kids are going to be kids at times, and they're going to be, no. There we go. No. And so with the leash on, I can address that. Good girl. With the leash off, I can't address that. So now, are you going to have to do this forever? No. You know, but for the first couple months of training a dog, of having a dog, whether it's a puppy or an adult dog, keeping a leash on allows you to control so much. It allows you to, like I say, be in the driver's seat instead of constantly be, you know, following behind the dog, trying to get the dog to do something good. And so all you really need is that little correction. Now, you notice as I do the correction, it's not hard, it's not painful, it's not designed to be that way. It's just simply designed to get the dog's attention. There you go. There you go. Simply designed to get the dog's attention so that we can teach. There you go. You just pet her normal. There you go. You don't have to be too crazy. Yeah, you can pet her. There we go. And you can see with just a little bit of guidance here, she's already getting a lot more respect here for the kids. She's way itchy? Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I say, I don't want you to discount it for how simple it is, because Most of the dog training principles that we teach are incredibly simple. They just need to be applied. They need to be applied. And that's where most people go wrong. Most people aren't willing to have their dog on a leash for 2 or 3 months because they don't realize that doing that for 2 or 3 months gives them the next 10 or 15 years that are so much easier, so much better. So I encourage you to put that investment of time in there, and you're going to thank me later. I always tell people with the leash method, you'll hate me at first, but you'll thank me later when you get the results that you're looking for. So I want to also encourage you to make sure to keep checking your email. I'm going to keep sending you more exclusive content about how to train your dog, about some of the biggest issues that people are dealing with. And I also want to encourage you, if you're interested in these methods and other methods that we teach, make sure to just click the link on this page and check out more of what we do. I'll talk to you soon.